Hi, it's a pleasure to see you again, Odooers. Having to manually contact employees to find out if they can work and then adapt schedules can be very time-consuming. At Stealthy Wood, now that we use Odoo planning, everything is done in just minutes. This also means that everything is centralized and can be easily consulted by the employee and the manager, helping us avoid any misunderstandings. How great! So let's go ahead and check this out right now. All right, here I am on my database, specifically looking at the planning application. The first thing we're going to do is jump to configuration settings. From the settings page, we want to be sure we have the option activated that will allow our employees to unassign themselves from shifts. So it's simply called allow unassignment. All right, I have this saved already, so let's go ahead and see how it works. So I'm going to jump to my schedule and I'm going to look at the schedule by employee. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to have an overview of my schedule for this week, but I can look by day, month, or year. But I just want to see what I've got going on this week. So I like the view that we have. Now, first of all, I noticed a couple of issues. I noticed that Anita is double booked. Okay, so in fact, I have scheduled 2 shifts for her that are overlapping, and that's a problem. And we see that because we have a little red flag in the corner. So I talked to another one of my employees to see if they can cover one of these shifts, and my employee Doris said she could. So to reassign it, I'm simply going to drag it and drop it just like that, and it's reassigned. Okay, so super easy. I don't have to pop open the shift and edit it manually. I can just drag and drop, which is really nice. Another problem I noticed is that out of all of the shifts that I do have nicely published, I have one that hasn't been published yet because we see that it's striped. And if it's not published, that means that our employee will not be able to view it in his planning. And that's an issue. So let's go ahead and inform John Smith that he has this shift, and we're going to go ahead and publish this, and we're also going to send this to all of our employees so that they're notified. So we're going to send schedule, and I also want to be sure that I include the open shifts as well. This will allow my employees to assign themselves any shifts that are available and not yet assigned, which is really nice. So we click on publish and send. Okay, all of the changes that have been made will no longer be flagged, and then the draft shifts will then be published. Okay, and we're going to hop on over and go ahead and check one of our employees' plannings. So let's go ahead and check for John Smith. Okay, he'll get an email just like this, really nice and clear, and then he'll be able to view his planning. So we'll click on the View Your Planning button and then be redirected to his specific planning. All right, and then once we're looking at the calendar view, we're going to see all of the shifts that are scheduled for John Smith. Okay, pretty clear and straightforward. And then we're going to see the open shifts available as well. So there's one delivery evening, one delivery morning. We have the date and also the time. Okay, but let's say that, for example, John, he's looking at his schedule and he says, oof, I can't do this schedule. I can't do the shift on Thursday. So he can just click on the item and go ahead and say he's unavailable. Okay, so even though he's unavailable on Thursday, and that will remove that shift from his planning, he's available on another day. So first of all, we notice 2 things here. That day that he just unassigned himself to, it then becomes available in the open shifts section of the planning. Okay, so that's really cool. It goes to the open shifts right away, and then he'll be able to plan something else for himself. So let's say, okay, he wasn't available for the afternoon shift, but he is available for the morning. So he can go ahead and assign that shift to himself, and it will be added to his planning. And also our master planning will be updated as well. So if I refresh the page here, I'll see that John had 2 shifts, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday. All right, and both were in the afternoon. And now he no longer has that shift in the afternoon on Thursday, but he now has it in the morning. So everything is updated super fast and super easily, and it's so easy to manage. Again, it's so easy to manage your employees' shifts with Odoo. Definitely take advantage of this awesome application. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.